How's it going, everyone? I hope you're doing fantastic. Today I want to share with you some of my favorite filmmaking tools that improve my workflow, and they're surprisingly budget friendly. First on my list is a small RGB light. I carry it in my bag all the time because it's extremely useful and versatile. You can throw it anywhere because of its form factor. You can always just kind of up the exposure somewhere to make things a bit more visually interesting. Because it has whole spectrum of color, you can easily match it with any other light sources. But also you can add some extra color to the highlights, for example, to just create a little bit different mood. Like, you know, you don't necessarily have to have it as a key light, but like a little component of the scene. It could be a bit more visually interesting. It has some of these special effects like a cop car, but it's pretty useful just to create additional effects. 30 bucks, amazing investment. I highly recommend one of these. If you don't have one, consider one. The second thing on my list is a microphone, on-camera microphone. And this one, I've had it since I started making videos. It is mountable VXR10. It served me extremely well. It doesn't require any batteries, so it's always ready to go. It is definitely a massive improvement from in-camera microphone. I keep looking up because now I have it rigged as a shotgun microphone, and this is basically what you're hearing. So you can use it also like this if you get a long cable for it. I'm actually pretty curious how is it gonna sound, because normally I use my studio microphone, but because of all of this stuff that I have to later on sync up the audio in post, all that kind of stuff, I wanted to cut some of this crap, so I started using this as a shotgun microphone. So this is the first test. I hope it's gonna sound well. Next thing on my list is a friction arm, and this is exactly what I'm using right now to rig up my microphone. Because they're so flexible, you can easily hide the light outside of the frame. For a small light and for the microphone, it works well. I think one of the most important items is a solid tripod. I've been putting it off buying a proper tripod for a long time because it's such a boring purchase. Oh, it's just a camera stand. Like, you cannot really do anything crazy with it. But I only worked before with these crappy, where is it? Oh, one of my lights is on it. This crappy tripod that keeps falling apart and it cannot hold a camera steadily. Even if I would put this camera on it, which is pretty light, I'll be still like scared all the time. Like, oh, is it gonna fall? Is it not gonna fall? First time I used it properly was when I did short film Car Thief, that is also available on my channel. And what we did there, because I only did it with one of my friends, we didn't have a second actor to walk through the frame. So I set up the camera on a tripod, and then I could actually be in the scene as well. I'm hyping this tripod so much, but you know, faulty tripod, unreliable tripod is a mess. Get a good tripod, because it's gonna change your life. So yeah. Next thing is an ND filter, and you might have seen my full video about it. This is KNF Concept ND. This was my first ever ND that I bought, and it solves more problems than it creates. And for this reason, I think it's really good to have one. It is a must-have for any shoot outdoors, but also I started using it indoors in order to get deeper shadows. It's just a great tool for control of the exposure without sacrificing any of the settings on your camera. And one of my latest little gifts, I'd say, is a smoke machine. You can mess up every single shot with a smoke machine, but also you can enhance every single shot with a smoke machine. Normally what they use on sets in Hollywood and stuff are haze machines, which spit out this much less dense haze that actually holds in the air for a little bit longer. But cheaper alternative to that is a smoke machine that, you know, people use in clubs for parties and stuff. And if you spray around a little bit of that smoke and then you wave it around, you might get a little bit of that haze that you actually need for a shot to create it more mystical and stuff. Smoke machine is one of those things. It allows me to have so much more fun while I'm filming. Making this video was so much more fun just because I thought I'm gonna spray smoke everywhere. First time I got it was actually for a short film that I filmed recently. That was a bit more romantic, and I wanted to achieve that softer look, and this was the first time I ever tried actually using smoke. You can actually see like a little glimpse of smoke. It kind of ruins the shot because it ruins the illusion of naturalistic film. It's funny. Also, I left the smoke machine in one of the shots. I should not probably say it. I'm gonna probably cut this one out. But anyway, smoke machine, fun little toy. That's what I can say. It's a good toy.